Yo, so how's it going, guys? Welcome back to another GTA 5 video. So as I'm sure a few of you guys might be aware, last night I posted an epic money making method that would allow you guys to make $60,000 with basically doing nothing in the game. So I will leave a link to that video down low in the description. However, not only are Rockstar Games offering double money on all survival game modes, but they're also offering double money and double RP on all of the MOC missions. Now I've seen a ton of people getting confused on what is actually the best way to grind these missions to make the most amount of money for the time spent on the game, as Rockstar Games do use many different factors to calculate your final payout. So in this video I'm going to be fully breaking down by far the best way to be grinding these double money and double RP missions, so all of you guys can get online straight away and make a ton of money. Now if you guys do prefer to grind these money making methods out with other players, as they do make them go a lot more quicker and easier, do be sure to leave a comment down below with your console and your gamer tag. You might be better off leaving what time zone you're playing, just so you guys can find some like-minded good players to grind these missions out with, so you could all make a ton of money in no time. And like I did mention right at the start of the video, I did also upload a solo money making method just yesterday that I will leave linked at the top of the description for all of you guys to go and check out. As always, if you guys do enjoy this video and you would like to see me cover more epic money guides in the future, all I ask is you guys do return the favor by taking 2 seconds to hit that like button down below. And if you guys are new around here, feel free to subscribe, as I do post daily GTA 5 videos. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Like I did mention, these are the MOC missions, so you guys will need to own an MOC in order to actually launch these missions. So as I already mentioned earlier on, you can join one of my crews and find some players that way, but also if you guys do join my crew, you're better off also leaving a comment underneath this video. You can say need MOC followed by a platform and whether or not you got a mic, because I know certain players only like to play with other players who've got mics. And likewise, if you guys actually own an MOC, you can say I own an MOC looking to grind this out, need associates. And also don't forget to leave your gamer tag as well as your PSN so people can find you easily. Now like I said, I know certain players only like to grind out methods with other players who've got mics, but I guarantee as long as all of you guys have watched this video all the way through, you won't even need a mic to grind this out. It's so goddamn easy and straightforward. Once everyone knows what they're doing, it's practically impossible to fail. So obviously the person who's going to be hosting the MOC missions does need to make their way inside the MOC, go up to the little screen and press right on the D-pad, just so you guys can do what I'm doing on screen and launch one of the missions. Now as you guys can see, there is 8 different missions you guys can choose from, so I know a lot of you guys are going to be thinking what is the best mission to actually grind out for money in RP, and it is actually the 5th mission, the MOC mission called Cover Blown. Trust you me guys, I've smashed out all of these missions several times, and in fact I do actually have gameplay of me completing every single one of these MOC missions on my channel, so if you guys do want to go and check those out, do feel free to. Now once you guys are in the setup menu, obviously you want to change the difficulty to hard so you get that 1.5 extra cash and RP, and then from here go ahead and invite your 3 friends into the game. Now as you guys can see in the bottom right, it does only require 1 other player to launch this mission. However, you guys will be receiving bonuses for every other player that you have in your game, which I will talk about later on in the video. However, it is worth mentioning you're better off just trying to invite as many people in here as possible, because you aren't going to have no advantage by doing it with just 2 players. It isn't the type of mission where another player can actually fail the mission for you, which I know is pretty rare. Coming from someone that's played a lot of GTA 5 over the last 2 years, I do remember those days when I used to grind out contact missions with noobs and I had to rely on them to do one basic thing and they kept on just failing it. That shit right there will trigger any man. I don't care how fucking experienced you are at the game. The fact that a random player can't fail the mission for you in the mission is such a massive benefit in my mind. However, go ahead and launch the mission once you guys have got 4 players in your game. Now this mission, like I said, is by far, hands down, in my personal opinion. Feel free to disagree with me down low in the comment section if you don't agree with me. This is hands down the easiest MOC mission you guys can select. You're basically just going to deliver an MOC from one spot, as you guys can see here, right near Trevor's Runway, all the way down to the docks. Now this drive alone only takes about 5 minutes, and that is being very generous. I'm saying 5 minutes including a bunch of crashes and stops and fails like you guys just saw at the start of the video. I pressed start there, but as I was saying, all it requires is for one of you, in this case it's me, to get inside the driver's seat, and then your 3 friends can mount the guns inside the MOC, and then it's practically a walk in the park, as you guys are about to see. Now I'm actually going to fast forward this gameplay to save you guys time, but what you guys will notice is in the bottom bottom right, once you guys encounter your first enemies, you'll get 2 bars. It will say enemy lock on and then speed. So basically you can't let the MOC go under a certain amount of speed before the enemies lock onto you. Now this sounds much worse than it actually is. I remember when LaazrGaming first released these missions, I almost thought this was like the movie Speed, where you know they're on the bus and as soon as they come to a stop, the things is going to self-explode. I actually think there's another adversary mode with a similar theme to that, but this isn't the case for this mission whatsoever. I fully tested this method out to see how long can I like sit there until these enemies lock on and take me out. And you guys have all seen the gameplay. I practically come to a full stop right here, as you guys can see on screen, for a long time, and the enemies didn't take me out. I even go ahead and press start to see if there's any enemies around me, and there clearly was. So you guys don't have to worry about crashing into a wall and coming to a full stop and then exploding. The mission really isn't that hard like I initially thought that it would be. I've at least played this mission about 7-8 times and not died once. I've not seen the MOC to get destroyed once. So you guys really have to be below level 12 to fail this mission, or just really new to GTA 5. And what you guys would also notice is there is no roadblocks with these vehicles whatsoever right until the end, where there's one. And you also will notice is that the majority of these Pegasus vehicles will come face first with you. So in many cases you're better off telling your friends not to even shoot the vehicles in front of you, because you can just clip off them and glide straight past them. As I'm sure some of you guys might be aware, when you actually shoot or destroy a vehicle and it becomes stagnant, it could just block up the road and it becomes more of a nuisance than you actually just clipping an active vehicle out the way. But either way, whether you get your friends to take out the vehicles or you just want to drive straight through them, this mission is a walk in the park. And as you guys can see, that is it, boys. That is literally the mission done. Just one player driving the MOC from point A to point B with a bunch of your friends in the background just shooting off guns for the hell of it. And if anything, it's actually a pretty fun mission, especially if you're one of the guys sitting in the back. All you got to do is sit on a mounted gun and shoot cars, and you're going to be receiving a shitload of cash. You really have no reason to complain. Now I know some of you guys might be thinking, am I not better off playing the final MOC mission, which is going to be the hardest? And the simple answer to that is no. All of these MOC missions pay exactly the same. So if you guys want to use some common sense very quickly, you're always better off just doing the easiest option, which will cause you guys less stress and earn you guys much more money in the long run. Now if you guys aren't aware, LaazrGaming have updated how these missions do pay out. Every single mission, whether it's contact mission, MOC mission, or the special vehicle missions, they're all very much time based now. So the longer you guys wait in the mission, the more money you guys will be receiving. So to make things very clear for you guys so you don't get confused, I put together this graph right here, and this basically indicates the percentage of payout you guys will receive for the amount of time that you spend in the mission. So as you guys can see here, to receive 100% of the pay from the mission, you guys will have to spend a minimum of 15 minutes in the mission, and that will bag you guys a very nice 47k every single time you do that. So that is method 1 of grinding this mission. As you guys can see right here, we was able to actually deliver the MOC in under 5 minutes. So if you want to grind out the AFK method, like if you guys are eating your dinner, you're watching some YouTube videos, or maybe you just want to go and crack a fat shit, you can literally just park up your MOC and be making money for sitting AFK. And just quickly, in case you guys was wondering of what my friends doing throughout that entire mission, I'm going to show you guys their point of view right now. Literally all they had to do was get in the back of an MOC, mount a turret, and just spray it off against everything they can see. You do also get unlimited ammo whilst you're mounted on these turrets, so it is literally a walk in the park. When I tell you guys it is impossible to fail this mission, I mean it is impossible to fail this mission. So taking off where we just left, the first way of grinding this method is just to sit AFK once you deliver the truck, and then you can just go ahead and deliver it, and you'll receive your nice 47k every single time, as well as an epic 7,000 RP. However, if you guys take a look at this graph one more time, by spending 6 to 8 minutes, we're going to be receiving 60% of the pay, not 50%, 60%. So if we want to do some very quick maths, 60% of that 100% payout is still over 28k. So let's just say we complete this mission 3 times, that will only take us 18 minutes, so 3 minutes longer than the previous method. However, by completing it 3 times at 6 minutes each, we're going to be bagging an insane $84,000, which I think we can all agree, for only 3 minutes extra work, you're practically going to be earning double than the previous method, which the majority of people are going to be doing out there. You guys really have no reason to complain. Plus, you do also receive around 4,500 RP, so altogether a nice 12,000 RP on top of the 84k every 3 attempts. And the great thing is that this is unlimited. You guys can literally grind this out as much as you want, as long as you want. There is no cap, but as always, you guys know how Rockstar go on. They do watch these videos out there, and they might nerf the pay in the future, so definitely get on and make the most of it while you guys can. And as I mentioned in the intro, I will also leave a link to 2 other money making methods down low in the description. A solo method if you guys do prefer playing by yourself, and also another method. So both of those will be down low in the description, as well as a link to all of my crews. And nonetheless, that's going to do it for me, guys. As always, if you guys do support this channel and you do want to see me cover more epic money and RP guides in the future, all I ask is you show support by dropping a like down below. Feel free to subscribe, as I do post daily GTA 5 videos. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.